Good day, Ruskin enjoyers. I hope you're doing alright. So, it's time for the 48-hour analysis for the Christmas Week 2 skins of 2023. Now, first of all, I should point out I don't have my camera on because I've gone away. I will be back in a few days' time, so don't worry. You will be fine. You can just listen in and look at the things I'm showing to you on the screen. You'll be fine, alright? So everything will be back to normal in a few days' time. But for now, we're here to talk about the Christmas Week 2 skins. It's been 2 days since they were accepted. We're going to go ahead and take a look at all of them and try and see if they're still potentially holding up to be perfectly fine investments for the future. However, there is a very notable problem with these Week 2 skins. Well, when they all become marketable, Christmas would have already happened. Do you understand the problem there? These are Christmas skins, and when they become marketable, they're all out of season. And that is a big problem, and it's affected many other Week 2 skins in the past. The expectation is all of these Christmas skins, which you can see right here in front of you, unfortunately, they're expected to go down in price pretty sharply. Now, before we get started in regards to anything, this is actually the first 24 hours of sales. Every week with a brand new Rust store, I will keep check with it, and after the first 24 hours of the Rust store being on sale, I'll take a screenshot and I will post it on Twitter. So if you want to be informed with the likes of that, take a look in the description of this video right now. You'll see links to all of my socials. Feel free to go ahead and take a look at all of them. And keep in mind, every week I will be making a point in regards to the Rust store. So, we're now going to go ahead and make a comparison to previous Christmas skins from the week before, after 24 hours. And we're going to see if there's that much difference. So from what you can see here, first 24 hours of sales, Ice Vortex Garage Door, about 8,500 bare minimum sales. Neon Snowflake Large Box, about 7,500 bare minimum sales. And then over to here, the likes of the Neon Christmas Small Box, just over 7,000 bare minimum sales. When you compare that with the likes of week 1, well, it's quite a stark difference. Santa's Coat, 12,600 bare minimum sales. Gingerbread Bearskin Rug, just under 11,000 bare minimum sales. Then we of course had the likes of the fridge and the garage door here, both of them just under 10,000 bare minimum sales. So if anything, for everyone who wanted to buy brand new Christmas skins, they probably spent their money here. They probably weren't that interested with the likes of the skins that we got this week. Fair enough, understood. So yeah, we're not exactly doing as well compared to these skins, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't look at these skins and expect them to be instant profits. Unfortunately, it is expected that they're going to go down pretty sharply and they're going to reach a rock bottom price at some point in springtime in 2024. Now, in regards to how you might want to approach these to figure out, okay, so how exactly can I make a profit out of these if I can't buy them? Well, of course, that would mean you have to do a buy order. But to figure out what might potentially be the best buy order to put down to, efficiently buy them for a cheap price and sell them for a very good profit towards the likes of the next Christmas 2024, well, I would recommend that you watch this video that I uploaded earlier today. This is the How to Figure Out Christmas Buy Orders Long-Term Ruskin Investing video. It's a bit chunky, but it'll go over everything you need to be aware of. New skins, older skins, understanding the patterns, understanding that basically the routine is everything happens over and over and over again. So in regards to Christmas skins, as I said, they are expected to reach their rock bottom price around springtime, usually the end of March, early April time. So please consider watching this video, and by the end of it, you'll understand how to research, get a good idea of what potentially you might want to offer for all of the Christmas skins of the past and the new ones, and you'll be prepared for the likes of the abnormal buy orders this week, and of course, just doing the regular skin buy orders. So with every single Rust skin that's already out, you can even engage those as well. So this video definitely will help you out. Please consider watching it. So as I hop back over to here, we are now going to go ahead and take a look at the likes of the 48 hours of sales for the current Rust store. And here we go. So, get a good look at all of this. Again, if you were to watch the previous week's video, you might notice this isn't doing as good. But like we said, there's already some negative problems that it's already suffering with. And, well, we've got to try our best to figure out how you might want to approach this, but I've basically already gone over that. So we could basically talk about where these might end up in terms of their total sales, and we can discuss if everything might be alright to consider doing some long-term investing based around buy orders. Shall we proceed? Let's go do just that. Alright, Ice Vortex Garage Door. So, by default, I had a very long portion of the video I just showcased to you, the long-term investing buy orders video, talking about garage doors. Now, over the past few years, we have been getting a lot of Christmas-themed garage doors. Literally just the previous week, we had the Winter Spirit garage door. Very nice, very cool. Last year, we had the likes of the Neon Snowflake garage door and the Gingerbread garage door. And the year before that, with the likes of the Tasty Christmas garage door. We have got a lot of Christmas garage doors. However, they all seem to be well liked regardless. We had a lot to choose from for this year, and they all still went up in price. Now, Gingerbread suffered due to the fact that there were problems with the proper release or the Gingerbread building skin that appeared for the likes of the introduction of the Christmas content, the in-game content. People overreacted to that and it suffered. But we're not here to talk about that too much. So basically, Ice Vortex garage door potentially will be selling quite a fair bit less compared to the Winter Spirit garage door. At the current pace, this isn't looking like it's going to match up with that. But all the better for that in the future. For you see, whilst both of these are very cool garage doors in their own right, they are both glow in the dark. I think they're perfectly fine for what they are. I think they're both going to get some love based on, do you want a very cool looking scary Christmas themed garage door, or do you want a very nice artistic stylish neon design? People have different tastes, so both of these are perfectly fine for the future. But in regards to this, as I said, I'm expecting this is going to do less sales in comparison to the garage door that we had the previous week. But regardless, overall, I am expecting this to go down pretty sharply. Now, if you were to consider watching that video that I just pointed out to you earlier, I will sit here and say I'm very likely going to be doing a buy order of around $1. All right? Yes, you might sit there and say, but Hedge, it's $3. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. After you watch that video, you will agree. Going for around a $1 buy order is definitely going to be the better option. However, if you don't care that you buy these, like if you do not care that you buy these for a slightly higher price, by all means, go ahead and do it. We had a very silly thing where with this last week's Rust door, the likes of this garage door actually became marketable at an earlier time. Technically not marketable, but for some strange reason, its market page was active. You could put a buy order down, but you could not list it. So that was strange, and once I saw loads of people had jumped onto it earlier, I realised, well, a lot of them didn't actually do a good enough job to research to see how well it will do in the future. So with the likes of this, after my whole talk about how to approach the Winter Spirit garage door, I would sit here and say, if you want to play extra safe, offer $1. If you don't mind buying, properly and successfully buying these at a slightly higher price, $1.30 or $1.40, all right? Here's my answer to you. Will that be the lowest potential price, $1.30 to $1.40? No, I'm pretty sure it's going to go lower. However, will you be successful in buying a whole bunch of them, and will it still go above that price by the time we reach December 2024? Yes. Yes, I feel very confident in regards to that. But I should also point this out to you. Only buy as much as you know you can sell. I've noticed a lot with the likes of this December this year that a lot of people invested a lot into one skin. And, well, they couldn't sell everything fast enough. And then, overall, they ended up having to really go cheap on the likes of what they're selling them for. So, again, be smarter, diversify your funds across many other skins. Don't just go crazy on one single one, okay? So keep that in mind. Be prepared for that. All right, so that is definitely going to be one of the better off skins in regards to retaining some of its value, but it's still going to go down by less than half, unfortunately. So keep that in mind. It's nice, but it will go down pretty hard around March, April time, and there's a very good reason for it. By default, it was going to go down in price around that time, but we also have a CS2 major in 2024. Yes, we have Copenhagen 2024, and typically with a brand new batch of content being introduced to the likes of Counter-Strike, whether it's a major or if it's a actual operation update, then usually you tend to see Rust skins suffer pretty badly because, well, people who are invested into Rust usually are also invested into likes of Counter-Strike, so they will basically sell their Rust skins, get as much funds as they can and throw it towards the likes of Counter-Strike. Unfortunate and very awkward, but at the end of the day, I'll just sit here and say, well, with post-Christmas literally starting in just a few days' time, and it's expected that most skins will be reaching very nice high prices around January, basically next week, consider selling your skins around then, and January time, and then just go buy them back around April time. You'll get all of your skins back and a whole lot of profit as well. It's not too hard to consider. So with the likes of that, you might not even have to do a buy order. Maybe just wait until the end of March, the early parts of April, and just jump in and buy some. It's up to you, but how much money do you even have? That's another consideration. So let's see how successful you are with the likes of post-Christmas. All right, cool. So let's move on. Right, this right here. I don't actually expect it's going to do super crazy in terms of its sales, but there's a weird thing with this. So first of all, let's just quickly go over to the items section so we can see all the newest Rust skins. And well, as you are, well, most of you should be aware of this, we currently have some Twitch drops taking place. We have the Twitchmas skins. So if you were to go watch someone on Twitch right now who is currently streaming Rust, if you watch for 12 hours, you'll get all 4 of these skins. The sleeping bag, the large box, the gingerbread sap, and the Twitchmas AK47. But as you can see right here, we appear to have already got over 100,000 people who have picked up the large box, all right? Do you see that right there? 108,000 plus. So in theory, this very cool looking glow-in-the-dark large box, loads of people have it. Why would anybody want to buy this when they get this for free? Do you understand that? Do you get that? So this very likely has suffered with the large box that's being given away for free at the moment. And that means, as time goes on, if this didn't do that many sales, which is expected, this very likely could rise up in price a whole lot easier, as we slowly approach the likes of December 2024. Now, I'll also point this out. Neon Snowflake is technically a collection now. We have 2 skins. Well, if you take a look at the likes of how the Neon Snowflake Garage Door performed, as we've basically generalized over the course of this video, just take a look at its sales history, and that is a very good idea, a very good rough idea for what you should expect with all of our Christmas skins. They drop down hard, low point around the end of March, early April time, pick up a fair bit during the likes of summer, maybe go down a fair bit during the likes of fall autumn season, but then they really pick up around November time, and then December they should peak. So very nice, very cool, and well, if you bought them around here and sell them around here, you're going to make a ton of profit, and that's exactly what I did. Very specifically with the likes of this skin right here. Yes, I bought a whole bunch of them. I bought over 100. In fact, I can show you this right now. If we just quickly hop over to here, if I were to show you Neon, and what do you see? I had 106, and I sold them all bare minimum, at least double the price I bought them for. Yep. In most cases, triple the price. So that was nice. That's really cool. So with the likes of this, I don't expect it to do that many sales, but I do still expect it to suffer. I do still expect it to reach a low point at some point springtime in 2024. So my answer to you is, I think maybe just sticking with doing about a $1 bar during this is going to be fine. Could it potentially struggle, or would it go even lower? I don't really think so. But what I should point out is, with quite a lot of large wood box skins that we've had this year, quite a lot of them were doing pretty bad. Now, as you might notice, we had Twitch drop, we had Twitch drop, we had a Twitch drop. We have been getting a lot of Twitch drops, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get even more in 2024. But overall, we have had quite a decent amount of skins just not do very well. So, unfortunately, with the expected, bad times for this skin, it very likely might not hold up very nicely during the likes of summer and the autumn-fall season. But surely it's going to still do good around Christmas time. If you're a fair bit worried, $1 bar order should still be fine. But much like what I said in regards to the garage door here, if you're feeling a little bit more bolder, or you just straight up want to buy them, but for a much cheaper price, offer up to about $1.30. That's definitely something I would consider. Alright, so I don't really want to spend all of my time here talking about all the skins and offering price suggestions. You really should do that yourself. So I'm just going to be more aware of that. And at the very least, when I do my abnormal bar orders, I will be kind of like indicating what prices I want to do. But I'm not streaming at the moment, so it's a bit pointless. But I do still intend to show off the likes of the abnormal bar orders. So I'm just giving you a bit of a heads up with that. I'm not currently streaming, but I still will be doing videos showcasing the abnormal bar orders. Very nice, very cool. Alright then, so Neon Christmas small box. Get a good look at this. It's got a very nice straightforward design. And, well, let me tell you, a lot of people do appreciate this. A lot of people do like this. And when you make comparisons to the likes of, well, how many other storages do we have, small boxes do we have that are Christmas themed? Well, we've got this, and then, well, none there, and then you got the festive stickered storage box, but scroll down a little bit more. That's it. In fact, I could also point out to you the likes of the large boxes. We don't actually have that many large box Christmas themed skins either. So I forgot to mention this, but we can show it off now. Like last year, didn't get any. The year before, what did we see? Yeah, didn't get any there either. And then you scroll down a little bit more, and then you have the likes of this fairy tale box. Well, that's now selling for $4. You scroll down a little bit more, and what else do you see? Toy box. Now, there's a lot less of these in circulation, and they're selling for a much higher price. So, yeah, with the likes of that right there, that's definitely expected to do quite nice because it's going to be the cheapest option. But the likes of this, it very likely will be appreciated quite a lot because we just don't really have that many options, and this is a whole lot more, what's the word to say, colourful or interesting compared to the gifted one, the wrapped up one that we just saw a minute ago. So I should point this out. There's a funny trend going on with the skin creator here, Mr. Epic. As you can see, he's had a skin accepted for every holiday. Easter, Halloween, and Christmas. Now, maybe we might see one for Valentine's. Best of luck to you, Mr. Epic. But hey, maybe people might want to collect the whole collection. That might be a pretty neat idea, don't you think? Now, this has held up its value quite all right. This has held up its value quite all right. Yeah, take that into consideration. Maybe this collection of skins is actually going to do all right because people want to collect all of them, and, well, it's up to you. So, there's a lot to think about, but will it go below its retail price? Yes, I do still expect that. But what price are you going to think about offering? Well, I'll leave that up to you, okay? But this isn't expected to do that many sales. Like, with all of these skins that we see right here, I think this is going to probably do just over 20,000 sales. I think this is both of these that you see right here. I think both of them are going to just miss out from 20,000 sales. Now, all of these skins that you see right here, they're going to still be in the Rust store when the proper beginning of post-Christmas kickstarts. And if I were to show you the player counts earlier today, we had a pretty good player count. So let me just point this out to you. Last year, our peak player count for December 2022, that includes the likes of the actual post-Christmas, well, it only peaked up to 138,000. Yesterday, we reached 143,000. That was a Thursday, all right? Was it? Yeah. I've completely forgot. It's that awkward time during the Christmas time where you forget what actual day it was. So, yeah, during the very beginning of the weekend, the Friday, we had that amount. This Saturday, we've reached 141,000. So we're already doing better compared to last year's beginning and actual start of post-Christmas. So I wonder what we're going to look like in regards to, well, quite literally after Christmas. Are we going to be even higher? And how good is January time going to be? Because when we look over to here, as you might remember, we peaked at 176,000 people and we had 95,000 average player count throughout all of the month. Do you reckon we're going to beat it? Feel free to comment below. I think we will, and I hope to see at least 100,000 with the likes of the average player count. So, things are already looking good, and, well, maybe a lot more of these do get bought over the course of the extra few days until, of course, we have the Rustle rotation. So, still expecting both of these to be below 20,000. Right, let's now move on to the likes of the Snowflake AK47. Now, it's a very nice, cool-looking AK, but the problem is it's a festive-themed AK, and it's going to be out of season soon, and unfortunately, we have far too many AKs. However, I will give this a cool little, give it a bit of a boost in regards to, it's got a very nice, straightforward-looking design. Not too crazy, snowflakes all over. That looks pretty cool. Now, I guess I could make a reference to the likes of the Neo collection. What was it called? Neo something. Neo. There we go, Neo Soul. And we do have a Neo Soul AR, and you could probably look at it and think, oh yeah, I can see the similarities between the both of them. But yeah, that's like just barely over $1. That's not that very good, is it? Oh no. Well, yeah, maybe it's just going to end up being a 70 cent to 90 cent buy order. Yeah, that very likely will be. And you might sit there and say, but Hedge, it's an AK. Everybody loves to use an AK. No, the problem is just we have far too many options. For $2, you could go ahead and buy many AKs, trust me when I say that. And we quite literally have an AK being given away for free, and we quite literally had an AK the previous week, and it's already down by 44%. Look at it! And literally the previous week, we had the Twitch Rivals AKs being given away for free. So in 2 weeks' time, we've had 6 AK-47s being given to us. Do you not realise how ridiculous that is? How ridiculous that sounds? Anyway, so yeah, unfortunately, it's going to be a 70 cent to 90 cent buy order. But, you're better off playing safe rather than potentially losing all of your money. And you don't want to lose all of your money, do you? No. Right, so awkward, but yeah, got to proceed. We got this cool-looking Serious Santa Tier 3 set, but are you going to want to dress up as Santa? when it's March or June or, I don't know, September? Probably not. No, I don't think so. So we have a bit of an awkward position here based on the fact that, yeah, this is going to be one of those skins that suffers pretty sharply the very second we hit January time. However, I will point this out. This is also looking to be a very cool looking skin that very likely will be having a good time when we reach the likes of December 2024. So again, you've got to figure out a decent buy order for both of them. And I will just point this out. The face mask is selling for a higher price compared to the chest plate, but I do still expect both of these skins to be fairly similar in price at some point next year. All right. So whilst it might look very cool to have a Santa face mask with his actual face on the front, unfortunately, I do still expect it to suffer pretty badly, and it will very likely end up around the same price with the likes of the chest plate. Both of them are selling very similar in terms of their prices, but yeah, this has a lot more room to fall, and that's very unfortunate. But I do expect both of these to work out quite nicely in the lead up to next year. So start considering what prices you might want to offer. You can go ahead and take a look at the past and see if we've had any other Christmas-themed Tier 3 pieces. Oh, I wonder, did we have any Christmas-themed Tier 3 pieces in the past? Well, you got Evil Snowman set, you do have that, and you do have Santa chest plates with the likes of the face mask and the Naughty Gingerbread set. So, yeah, consider go and look at them, look at their sales history, their past, and see how they performed, how they did in terms of their peaks, how they did afterwards, you know, in the lead up to the springtime, and you'll probably be able to figure out a decent price. Look at the drops in value based on percentage rather than like how much, like solid, because of course prices are different among all of them, so be prepared for that, right? So will these go down pretty hard? I do expect so, yeah. It's very gimmicky towards Christmas, so you should expect that. But with the likes of this double wooden door right here, I actually expect this to do probably the best out of all the skins here. So, first of all, how many double wooden door skins even exist? And you'll be shocked, potentially, to find out that we have, like, 7. That's it, 7. We have been receiving them ever since 2019, but we just don't see them being accepted. Now, let me point this out to you. During the past year, you should be well enough... You would know. I am always looking at the workshop, all right? I'm always looking at the workshop. And, well, many people have attempted some very cool looking designs for wooden double doors. Face Punch didn't accept any of them. Only now, towards the very end of this year, Christmas time, do we see a double wooden door skin being accepted. Ain't that funny? But we did have those Twitch drops being given away for free earlier this year as well. Loads of people got the Twig Rivals wooden door. Loads of people got the Charitable Rust 2023 wooden double door. So that was nice. Do people feel the need to want to get another wooden door skin, double wooden door skin? Maybe. But I will point this out. This Gingerbread wooden double door is part of a collection of door skins, as we can quickly see over to here. So Sheepman of Door, oh, he's doing better. Okay, that went down a bit and that's gone up a bit. This is doing a little bit better as well. Oh, that's pretty nice. But yeah, all of these wooden door... these gingerbread doors that you see here, we were very, very, very hyped up to see how they'd perform with the first proper release of the gingerbread building skin. But like I said, it didn't appear on the first day because there's complications. People panicked, people unloaded their stock in the Steam market, and then other people noticed and did the same thing, and well, you know, a domino effect. And funnily enough, Face Punch fixed the problem and actually implemented a gingerbread building skin the very next day. But it was too late. People had already panicked. So, yep, unfortunately other people exist and they're not very smart. It's very sad. So these are not doing as good as we thought they would. With the likes of this appearing, did we see that much of a jump? They've gone up a little bit, but not really. It's not really something to fuss about. So this right here, this did, currently at the moment, it's got about 7,000 sales. Where will this end up at? I reckon it's going to probably maybe just about reach 15,000 sales, but in the grand scheme of things, when you look at all of the double wooden door skins, how many of them exist across the board with all the others? Well, these have like almost 200,000 each. Firefly's double wooden door has about 20,000 in circulation. Rainbow door, 15,000-ish. Pirate wooden double door, only 3,000. Oh, and Wind King wooden double door, well, that's got about 7,000. So, yeah, it might be one of the ones with a lot of Sorry. Yawn there. Sorry about that. This might be one of the ones with more in circulation, but a glow-in-the-dark double wooden door, respect this. A lot of people like to utilise the likes of garage doors and double doors later on as they progress their base. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be wanting to have more wooden double door skins. It's a glow-in-the-dark option. Maybe you didn't grab this whilst it was available. Maybe you don't want to spend too much on the likes of Firefly's double wooden door. And hey, yes, you can sit there and say, yes, this is a Christmas themed skin. That's fine. It's not too hard to deduce. It's quite literally in the Christmas rush store. But a lot of people probably look at that and say, it's just gingerbread. I can use it during the likes of June. There's no problem. So, yeah, will we see any more double wooden doors anytime soon? I highly doubt it, but you can't rule out the possibility, but I highly doubt it. So this very likely will be going below its rush store price for a while. It will be going down pretty bad around springtime, but I can't help but think this is going to do quite all right during the likes of the summer and, rise up ever so nicely around December 2024 time. So keep an eye on this one. I definitely would. But in terms of, hey, should I buy some? If it's sold really low, I guess you could. If you got money to spend and you don't care if it goes down a fair bit for a while, by all means jump in. But I will answer this. If you're going to sit there and say, Hedge, in a year's time, do you reckon that double wooden door will be a whole lot better? I think it will, yeah. I think it will. So, hey, if you make a whole bunch of profits very quickly of the likes of the beginning of post-Christmas, maybe just go grab a whole bunch of them, If you've got tons of skins and you don't care if you buy a lot of stuff, then yeah, it's a consideration, a long-term investment. You just got to hold on to them and wait. So that's the only answer I can give to you. Right, Gingerbread Thompson. So this is actually going to be very similar to likes of the double wooden door. This isn't selling that much, and Thompsons tend to be very reliable investments. Now, when you take a look at this Thompson, yes, it's very chocolatey and tasty to look at. Oh, yes, ever so nice and exquisite. But this is a holiday-themed skin. So by default, yes, I do still expect it to go below its rush store price. However, Thompsons, with their high gun demand, which of course leads to the likes of high demand to use the skins, which of course leads to higher skin prices. They are very reliable investments, as I said. Now, I made a big fuss about them originally back in May 2023. I said, guys, in the long term, Thompsons are expected to do very nicely during the year and quite literally with post-Christmas. Now, in the current state that we're in, as you can see, a lot of these Thompsons are pushing into the positive and beyond. Now, if you looked at all of these about a month ago, there was a lot of them in the red. But, all the Thompson skins that came out this year are now pushing upwards. Their quantities on the Steam market is still very low, so it's a whole lot easier for them to rise up in price. And when we get that surge in returning players next week, all right, wouldn't you guessed it, loads of them want to get some Thompson skins because they like to use the Thompson because it's a very reliable weapon that isn't too hard to get all the components for and whatnot. So I wouldn't be surprised if these do get bought out and they go up in price a whole lot more because there's just not enough stock of them on the Steam market to supply all the people that demand them. Yeah, so supply and demand, these are expected to rise up, potentially even higher. Now, how high will they go? I can't really answer you. Last year was absurd for quite a few of the Thompson skins. I am keeping track of this. I do intend to make a follow-up video to talk about the state of Thompson skins. But what we have right here, it's not selling that much. And again, there are factors such as it's week 2. People probably don't feel the need to buy any more Christmas skins. Also, all of these skins that we just talked about are expected to lose value pretty quickly based on the fact that by the time this is marketable, it's not going to be Christmas anymore. But in the lead up to the next Christmas, in the lead up to Christmas 2024, will people want to use this? I think they would. And we don't have any other Christmas themed Actually, no, we do. Of course we do. What was the very first Thompson? Santa's Little Helper. Well, he's $7.50 right now. So, yeah. maybe not everybody will be able to afford that, but they will be able to afford this one right here. So I can expect a pretty good future ahead of it. But will it go below its store price? For sure. How low will it go? Well, I don't imagine it's going to go any lower than $1. You will never... I've never seen a Thompson go less than $1. So I could sit there and say that, yeah. They got very close. Some of these did go pretty close, but, well, they recovered, didn't they? They'll always pick themselves back up. And that's a nice thing to know. They are reliable. Large present sheet metal door. Yeah, this is awkward. Now, looking at this and reminding ourselves, okay, so how many sheet metal doors have we had given to us this year? 29. 29. Okay, now the vast majority of them aren't doing very good at the moment. Wow. So, yeah, please take this into consideration. We've had many interesting looking sheet metal doors come out, but because we've had so many being accepted, it's hard for them to retain their value. Now, this right here, I guess you could say it's very Christmassy themed. It's not like it's covered in snow and whatnot. It just quite literally is a sheet metal door that's all wrapped up with a big bow. Oh, nice. Oh, exquisite. But, yeah, I don't have a lot of faith in this, unfortunately. this is going to probably end up with about 10,000 sales. Now, in the grand scheme of things, could that still work out very nicely for it? I mean, it could, but let's go take a look at all of the other Christmas-themed sheep window doors that we've had. How are they doing currently as of December 23rd, 2023? So look to last year, what do we see? We have the Neon Tree Frozen door, negative 61%. Huh. Let's scroll down a little bit more. Let's go to the year before that. What do we see? That's not Christmassy. So scrolling down a little bit more again. Oh, yeah, Santa's door. Down by 39%. Huh. All right, scroll down a little bit more. What else do we see? Gingerbread door. That's actually in the positive a fair bit, but it got the buff with the likes of the gingerbread building skin expectations, so that's nice. But we're going to move on from here. Oh, look, Santa's front door, negative 34%. Nutcracker, negative 46%. Snowman door, negative 17%. Yeah, I don't think Christmas sheep with door skins do a very good job retaining their value. It's sad, isn't it? Oh, it's a shame. But, yeah, I think that's it. That was the last one. So, unfortunately, yeah, that doesn't look like it's got a very good future ahead of it. And if anything, I don't imagine it's going to go up in price that much in the lead up to December 2024. Yeah, I don't think I really want to offer that much at all for the likes of this. Now, it's unfortunate, but I can't lie to you. I can't, sit here and say, oh, no, surely it's going to be all right. No. You're here to get some proper advice, and personally, I just wouldn't even risk it. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is, all right? We're here to look at the skins with a financial perspective. We're trying to figure out what we could potentially buy a whole bunch of. But even then, we can't really buy a whole bunch of these because we know it's unreliable. So that's just a little bit more unreliable. That's the answer. Yeah. So, yeah, awkward. Very sorry to say that. Then with the likes of the Nutcracker Bow, and, well, we've been here before because we've had a few bows being accepted recently, haven't we? Let alone the Legacy Bow. Now, yeah, look at that. Look at all of these bow skins. That's looking pretty good, isn't it? Yep, that's amazing. Wonderful. Great. Oh, God. Right, so for Halloween, we had Zombo and we had Pumpkin Bow. And, well, they're not doing very good at the moment, are they? For Easter, we had Carrot Bow. And that's not looking very good either, is it? Oh, no. So, yeah. Yeah, that's not looking good. What about last year? Oh, no. What about well, that's all right. That's all right. Honestly, guys, it's just not looking good, is it? Now, could this still rise up in price and do quite all right? Well, I will point out and sit here and tell you this. Oh, sorry, I've got to go to the workshop. I've seen a lot of Christmas-themed skins, more specifically Christmas-themed weapon skins, come out over the past few years. And during the likes of this year, I didn't see many of them go up in price that much. It is very unfortunate to see, but Christmas-themed weapon skins just don't really do much. And it's very unfortunate. So, yeah, this is a very goofy-looking bow, but unfortunately, I just can't imagine he's going to be doing super great. And it's sad, isn't it? It's very sad. So, yeah, we're in that weird position where it's like, you know, I want to go do a 70 cent to 90 cent buy order. For sure, that's going below $1. Yeah. Right, so let's just quickly go through all the skins one more time and question where they're likely going to end up at with the likes of their sales. We did say it for a few of them already, but, you know, we didn't do all of them. So let's just dedicate the time now to just quickly go over that. Ice Vortex Garage Door, I expect you to go over 20,000 sales, maybe around 22,000. That seems like a reasonable amount. With the likes of these two skins, I believe they're just going to miss out on 20,000 sales, so maybe about 18 or 19,000, which is fine, and, you know, in the grand scheme of things, that's not too much. So both of these could have a pretty good future ahead of them with the likes of Christmas 2024 time. This AK47, it's going to probably do about 15,000 sales, but again, just not reliable for me, unfortunately, so I'm going to take a step away from that. These two, yes, the tier 3 Serious Santa pieces, I think it's going to do between 12 to 15,000 sales. Again, maybe we might see some more sales with the likes of post-Christmas starting, but we shall see. With the likes of the Gingerbread Double Wooden Door, I expect it to do between about 10 to 12,000 sales, which is a lot lower than what I would have thought. If this came out during the first week, I think it would have done a much better job than selling a lot more, but hey, that's what we're dealing with, and in the grand scheme of things, all the better for it to rise up in price with a low amount of sales. So again, you could actually consider buying these. It's up to you if you want to do that, but maybe you think you could just put down a strong buy order. How low will it go? You've got to figure it out. You've got to go ahead and do some research. Make comparisons to the other gingerbread doors that exist. Make comparisons to how some of the more recent double wooden door skins behaved. All right? you got to look around. You got to figure these things out, okay? All right, Gingerbread Thompson, this is going to probably only barely do about 10,000 sales. In the grand scheme of things, that's totally fine with me because, yeah, this is our only affordable Christmas-themed Thompson. And, well, I can't help but feel like he's going to probably rise up in price ever so nice in the lead up to next Christmas next year. Bid low with a buy order? Yeah, I probably will do that. In the grand scheme of things, I'm pretty sure I could buy a whole bunch of these between the likes of $1 to $1.30, and I wouldn't even feel bad, because I know it will go back up in price in the future. This sheet metal door, this is going to probably barely reach about 10,000 sales, maybe less, but yeah, I'm not super confident in this. And then with the likes of the Nutcracker Bow, this is going to probably reach about 7,000 sales. Yeah, and you know, I even doubt that it might go lower. But yeah, it's just unfortunate. Week 2 skins don't have as much hype behind them. Week 1 took all the glory. It's unfortunate, I know. Right, so we should probably talk about the likes of what we're going to expect over the course of the next few days. Now, I will have a video talking more specifically in regards to the likes of the post-Christmas situation. So I'm sure many of you are well aware that we are expecting a lot of people to return when we see the likes of Tuesday time. So Tuesday, December 26th, that is the expected time in which many people are going to hop on to the likes of Rust, playing it, enjoying it, and well, with more people playing the game, there's going to be a whole lot more demand for skins across the board. Yes, all of our non-Christmas themed skins are expected to rise in demand and rise in price ever so nice. It is going to be the best time to sell your skins in a long time. Now, I've already made mention of it earlier, we are expecting a Counter-Strike Major to take place in March time. So the consideration for you is, well, maybe if you sell your Rust skins during like January, you could just buy them back again in 2 months' time at some point in March or April time. Sounds good? So, yes, that is something for you to consider, but how high will we go? What do you think? Feel free to comment below. Do you reckon we could potentially beat the record for this year so far, which was the peak player count of 182,335 people playing at once? Do you reckon we could beat the record of 95,645 people playing on average during the month of July? Do you reckon we could beat that with the likes of January 2024? We shall see, all right? We shall see. So, if we do that, if we do beat the likes of at least January 2023 time, I feel like we're going to have a very, very good time ahead of us. Like, we're going to be making some very good sales and some very good profits. Fingers crossed, all right? So, just remember these important details. Don't unload all of your stock at once. List them out in small groups, small batches, because listen, if you're just dedicating your time to sell your skins, if you've got a lot of them, just list 3 at a fairly decent price, continue listing all of the other skins, and then once you've done like listing a whole bunch of skins, go check and see if you've made any sales and just go through the whole routine all over again. Like, it sounds very silly and it sounds like you have to spend a lot of time doing it, but at the end of the day, you've got to go grab those profits whilst you can, and with those profits, I don't know, go buy a CS knife or something. Like, go spend it, enjoy it. There's a whole bunch of games on sale at the moment on Steam. Go get yourself an OLED Steam Deck or something, you know? If you don't need it, maybe somebody else might. Ooh, it's up to you. Well, so, yeah. You're going to make a lot of Steam Wallet, and I hope you all enjoy yourselves. That is something that at least I hope you do, all right? So thank you all for watching me this year in regards to trying your best to learn about the things I've had to shout at you and whatnot. Yeah. I'm sure many of you are aware that I've been rambling non-stop all of this year, screaming and shouting and screaming and shouting and screaming and shouting, and a little bit more screaming and shouting about Rust Pixels. But at the end of the day, I like to be a lot more in-depth. I like to make sure that you're all prepared and well aware of all the potential bad things and well prepared for the potential good things that are on the horizon. Rust is very routine. All the bad things that we've gone through, I've seen it already before, and it's expected to happen all over again. But yeah, look at all of that. Look at the whole year that we just went through, with many instances of very stupid, silly little things. But it's the beginning of a brand new year now, and I hope you all enjoy it, all right? We've probably learned a whole bunch more things in regards to how you know, our expectations of certain skins and certain items and whatnot, and you know, if you're more the wiser, that's, you know, all the better. All right, I just missed out on 4,000 subscribers, damn it. Right, so in regards to post-Christmas, I do want to show off these things to you. So, yes, I put this tweet out. Are you ready for Rust's post-Christmas? From December 26th to the end of January, we see many people returning to play the game. This leads to a boost in player count and then a boost in demand for all skins. My inventory is rising in value already. Yes, my inventory was pushing up to about $74,000 just a few days ago. And with post-Christmas, maybe all the skins I have in my inventory, which you can see in the likes of sem.app, I'll probably put it in the link. I'll probably put it in the description of this video. I wouldn't be surprised if it potentially pushes up to about 80,000. There's going to be a lot of people jumping in, people. And all of the skins that you see right there, and the many below it, are expected to rise up in price ever so nice. Maybe not the Christmas skins, because, you know, Christmas is over with now. So yeah, that was that. And what about this? What's this? Media posts? Ah, yes, we also have this. This was me mentioning how just a couple of days back, we did see the likes of us already beat December 2022's peak player count, and all of the meta skins were on the front page. People were buying out Forest Raiders, people were buying out Pirate Collection, Dragon Rage, Blackout, Desert Raiders, Whiteout, and Spacesuit. All of that was getting bought out. I can't help but feel like some people jumped in and did some early big purchases because they fully expect all of those skins to surge in demand and surge in price in about a week's time. All right? So everything's lining up perfectly. I'm sure we're all going to have a very wonderful time. hopefully. But yeah, please consider taking a look at my Twitter, because I do intend to post a whole bunch of screenshots and whatnot in regards to all the happenings and the goings on in regards to the Steam market when we're going through post-Christmas. And please do not forget, please keep an eye out for the likes of the workshop. Yes, all of our Rust Workshop skin submissions are no longer Christmas themed. We're returning to non-Christmas skins. So at the very least, with the most recent upload that I have all of the newest skin collection continuations. They're all chaptered. So if you want to immediately jump ahead to the talk about the likes of the Neon Vibe small box, or maybe the Frontier Rustic Armored Door, or maybe the Banana Bar, or maybe the Legacy Kevlar Kilt. What? Right, yes. Yes. We have a Legacy Kevlar kilt right there. We just had Legacy Kevlar Tier 3 persist for 2 weeks in the Rust store. If you saw the likes of that kilt being accepted, what do you think might happen? Well, of course, we'll see a spike in demand, spike in price, won't we? Oh, yes. And if that happens during post-Christmas, yeah. So please consider watching this video. It's very helpful in terms of getting you nice and prepared for what potentially might come out. And of course, you know, in the description you can see the link to the workshop collection that I produce, which has all the skins nicely and accessible for all of you. Sorry, I'm slurring. And yeah, Legacy Kevlar kilt right there. I hope you're all nice and hyped up, and I hope you do keep an eye on the likes of the workshop. Many skin submissions will be appearing. Maybe not that many though, because, you know, it's Christmas on Monday. We shall see. Why is there a cat in a fridge, in a washer? Oh, well, you gotta go watch the video, don't you? And you'll truly understand the lore behind it all. Right then, so yeah, thank you very much, guys. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. I hope you had a lovely time during the likes of this year with Rust Skin investing. And yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens next. And Christmas lights are on the front page. Wow, that's almost $200. And Alien Red is pushing up to about $150. That's cool. What about over here? It's the second page of the front page. Bombshell Garage Door is pushing up to above $4 again. That's interesting. Redemption MP5, are you trending upwards? Let's go take a real quick look at you. So right now you're currently listed at about $3.50. Let's go see. Or am I wrong? Just under $4? Oh, there you go. Right, yeah, that's nice. There's no resistance there. If there were to... Yeah, please be aware of this. This happens a lot. You might sit there and say, oh, there's 131 of these in the Steam market. That's too much. Well, with great thanks to my extension, Steam Inventory Helper, I can see a whole lot more listings. They're all very well spread out. There's no resistance here, and 89 of these are listed above $6. So no, it's not actually that much, because it's all spread out, and that's going to rise up in price very easily. Guys, you just wait. Oh, it's going to get really silly, all right? Many skins are like that. So right now, it's just under $4. In a week's time, what do you think it's going to be? Well, we're going to find out. Oh, yes, indeed. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you do too. And yeah. best of luck to all of you guys. I hope you all enjoy yourselves. I hope you have a lovely Christmas. I should also point that out. Hope you have a lovely Christmas. And to the many other people who enjoy other holidays, enjoy those as well. And at the very least, to everybody, have a happy new year and have a happy time investing into all of these stupid pixels all over again for the next year. My name is Hedge, and I'm very grateful that you listened to me and watched me. Have a lovely new year. Catch you later. Sing goodbye.